What's up everyone, it's your boy Bathhouses here to save you from the tragic fate of sitting through an almost 1 hour livestream when you could be farming Primogems. Today we are diving into everything the livestream had to offer, from steamy bathhouse events to yokai therapists, and no, that is not a typo. We have quite literally a therapist who is about to join Genshin Impact. Let's go! First up, we've got a brand new 5-star anime character, Yumi Mizuki. She's part yokai, part therapist and all vibes. Picture this. You're stressed from pulling another D-look on a limited banner and Mizuki just floats over like a ghost, ready to devour your nightmares. Therapeutic or terrifying, you decide. Which quite literally, by the way, is not a metaphor. She's all about devouring nightmares. She traveled the entirety of Teyvat, which is very likely the reason as to why we haven't seen her before, and she learned everything she could about therapy, just to return to Inazuma and simply eat nightmares like a yokai would. So yokai do yokai, I guess. Let's talk about her abilities. Her elemental skill is super simple. She floats, quite literally, and deals AoE anemo damage while boosting swirl damage for your entire team. Her burst is absolute chaos. It pulls in enemies, creates snacks on the ground, yes, snacks, which you can pick up, and they are going to have two different effects, depending on your HP percentage. If you're above a certain threshold, you're going to do anemo damage. If you're below that certain threshold, you're going to heal your characters. If you don't pick up your snacks, they are going to explode, dealing anemo damage to every single enemy in range. That is kind of it when it comes to her kit. Overall, as a simple baseline, I am going to create a full guide for her once she releases, so if you want to see that, hit your sub button as well as your notification bell and you will be informed once it releases. Overall, I would say she is a fairly interesting character because she's going to boost swirl damage, which in itself makes her fairly free-to-play friendly as well as team building friendly, right? And lastly, I didn't mention that so far, she is going to join our standard banner character in patch 5.5. So you're most likely going to get her whether you want to or not. After that, we have our banners themselves. Phase 1 is going to give us Mizuki and Citrin, but Phase 2 is going to be extremely good. First up, we have Furina, one of the best characters in the game, and secondly, we have Wriothesley. And I know a lot of people were waiting for Wriothesley because he didn't have any banners ever since his release, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he had a rerun so far, so everyone who wants to have Wriothesley, here you go. Next up we have events, and we do have quite the lineup of them. First up we have our Mikawa Flower Festival. We had it before and now it returns again, sponsored by none other than Mizuki and Yae Miko. What do we get? Adorable fox minigames, puzzles and some type of catch the ball activity. I am most excited about the fox games because they kinda look like Mario Party games, and I always enjoy Mario Party games, so maybe, hopefully, they will live up to the hype. And for everyone cultured among us, there's also going to be a bathhouse break featuring none other than Yae Miko and Wayne Shogun. That is right, steamy vibes guaranteed. MiHoYo knows its audience. As rewards, you're going to get some Primogems, a Foster pole arm, and most importantly, I guess you could say, some quality time with Yae Miko. What else do you want? We are not on Route 34 here, but we are about to get as close as you could possibly be. Next up, we have an event where you are going to do 25 floors of combat activities. Your rewards are going to be Primogems, materials, as well as a slick name card if you manage to survive, that is. And lastly, for me personally, we also have a fishing event. I know not a lot of people care about fishing events, but let me say it like this. I have caught over 2,000 fish in this game just for a single achievement, so you're most likely going to see me fishing here as well. Moving on, we have optimizations to both our TCG game as well as the game itself. When it comes to our TCG, we are going to get new cards as well as some combat optimizations, but most importantly, when it comes to the game itself, we are looking at a better leveling system, character filters and weapon recommendations. Overall, fairly decent optimizations. It kind of feels like MiHoYo took a look at all of our YouTube videos here and they were like, fine, we will do it ourselves. Fewer clicks, more efficiency, less brain melting and less windows to go through, which is very ironic because I recently, about a week ago or so, talked to someone on Twitter about how they have to go through so many windows in order to do their dailies, in order to level their characters and so on. And I guess now this person is most likely going to be a little bit happier when it comes to our game here. And yeah, that's kinda it when it comes to patch 5.4. It looks absolutely stacked with yokai drama, bathhouse shenanigans in enough events to keep you grinding until your thumbs fall off. So are you going to pull for Mizuki, or are you saving for Furina, or are you maybe going to get another D-Look? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit your bell so you never miss any updates when it comes to Genshin Impact. Until next time, stay sharp, Bathhouses signing out, bye bye.